We're gonna start off, we're gonna do like a tour. So right here, I mean, this is obviously like the main floor, the main corporate side. So we got customer service here. We got supplements. So this is something new
supplements.
So this is all under the radar.
Oh, okay.
But I can talk about it now officially. So it's a good day you guys came. So he's working on the supplements, and he's actually one of our athletes as well, Alex.
Nice to meet you, Alex.
And then we got then we got our production manager here. So he's the one that's talking about all the sourcing, all that stuff.
Omar. Nice to meet you.
Yep. And then we got Mike. He takes care of like the operations, the ops guy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, ops. And then there's customer service, Amanda. Yep. And then Johnny sits back there. He does customer service as well. Ryan, he does wholesale. So he takes care of all the wholesale accounts. And then he does like a lot of admin work and then helps run the Skylab prints, which we'll go back there. And I'll show you guys that too. But yeah.
And in terms of this, like as I said, we started in the bedroom. Did you, when you added the people in here, did you kind of think, right, I'm going to need this person, that person, or was it just a case of you needed help and it was all hands to deck? How did you sort of expand?
Dude, it was just all needed help. Even till this day, especially these two guys, they run a lot of the show. Like
right.
he's the production guy, but he takes care of the inventory, the back end stuff, a lot of the warehouse stuff. Everyone wears different hats, so it's kind of like that, still that startup environment. You find these guys that are willing to just do whatever it takes to grow,
Right. Yeah.
So
how many people do you have altogether?
Altogether, I think roughly right now, I think we say 27 to 29 employees.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long have you been going now?
We are on our 6th year now. Yeah. So we just passed the 5-year mark, which is probably the hardest for a clothing brand to sustain.
Really?
But we passed that. We're good. We're solid. Now we're just like, we're still growing. So.
Did you used to do? Was that you on one of those posters?
No, that's. I should print out an old picture of me, but I used to do that stuff way back in the day.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how the brand started. And now this is my other business, Skylab Prints. So this is like where we print posters, canvases, stickers, all that kind of fun stuff. I just kind of started this as a side gig too, just because I wanted to do some stuff for LiveFit. But I was like, okay, well, I know how to use the machines, know how to do the programming, so we might as well scale it and make it into a business. Right. So that's what we've happened to do. So now we have Skylab Prints, which we print for other clients or other companies as well. Their posters, stickers, and whatnot. Like we just did this for Sylvester Stallone for his online store. His assistant contacted us and we printed those for him. Wow. They all come out of that machine right there.
So that supports the clothing side, but it's a standalone feature as well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, because that's something I used to do prior as well.
Right.
Is own like a t-shirt store, and we did prints and stickers and stuff for other people. So,
really?
So this is the creative room. Yeah, this is the creative space. This is what we.
Love this.
Yeah, this is what we call the lab here. Yeah.
This is very cool.
So we do. Don't mind the drum sets. I play drums, but it's just for fun. But
what a space.
Yeah. So they're doing a photo shoot right now.
So how often do you run photo shoots then?
Every day, if not every other day. Yeah, and it's crazy because the way we function, it's very different from a lot of other companies. Everything we shoot, so he's shooting that right now, right?
Yeah.
That will end up on my phone, edited, ready to go within 3 hours or less. Yeah, so we're able to release stuff on the fly because our production and our graphics designing and our editing is so quick. And plus it's in-house. I'm not contracting nobody. These guys are on salary here.
How many people do you have like in the creative, I call it creative, like photo, video, editing, that sort of stuff?
1, 2, 3, 4. I still do a lot of this stuff too.
Right.
I say like about 5 or 6 guys.
Really?
That's it, yeah. Maybe even just 4, yeah. Not too many of us. But it's just finding that right balance, because it was hard, throughout the 6 years. It was like building the right team to really understand each other and take constructive criticism the right way, and then bounce off each other and really go instead of bickering. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I bet, because you're being creative and running the company, obviously you've got strong visions, and I've been in a position like that, particularly with creative people, because creative people want to be creative.
Right.
And the challenge, I guess, is getting what the brand is and just being creative for the sake of it, and it's getting that.
Yeah. I had to find people that can see my vision, which was the hardest part, A lot of the guys here are self-taught.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, everybody in the field except my fiance, because she used to be an ex-auditor, so she worked at a CPA firm, but everybody else just learned as we grew, Yeah.
So is this a place where you kind of feel like you come home when you're in here then?
Oh yeah, this is like where it's happening. It's normally loud in here, just music going. Everyone's just kind of bouncing ideas off. It's fun, And we got the models coming in, and they love music, so we just gotta have it. Like, I hate it when it's quiet in here.
Yeah.
It feels awkward, All I hear is keyboards. I'm like, nah, we need some music. We need to get creative. We need to, All right, let's go down to the warehouse, huh? Now we'll go down to the logistics side, where all the inventory is and all that stuff.
How big is this? How many square feet?
This one's probably about 30 or 25,000 square feet. Yeah, so we actually fulfill and do our own fulfillment here.
Yeah.
And we do third-party logistics as well. So we ship for other companies as well. So we do stuff for my other brands, obviously, and then friends' brands and other brands that come, and we do stuff for Toyo Tires, their merchandise stuff. We do just whatever. We're open to accept whatever we can take on.
That's
just because if we built it from scratch.
Then you got space to do that.
Yeah, we definitely got some space. And the system, the inventory system that we implemented in here really saved us, and we just did it, I think, the past year or two. Right. Yeah, where everything is all managed, the SKU, everything. Just from
barcoded, is it?
Yeah, all barcoded, even to the packing and everything, to where they can't, if it's the wrong color, wrong size, it'll beep and they can't ship it out. Yeah. Even the packing fulfillment side, it calculates it to where if you're gonna pack from one end all the way to this end, you're gonna pick all the orders efficiently so you don't go walk back and forth. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So where did you get that, starting up, and I know what it's like because we've been through it, where did you sort of get that? Did you get external help? Did you just work it out yourself? How did you know how to set this thing up?
I actually worked it out myself. So prior to me personal training, I was in clothing. Right. So I was in the t-shirt game since I was like 14 years old. Right. So I've had a lot of brands that weren't successful, but it taught me a lot of this kind of stuff, barcoding, SKUs, sizing, and stuff like that, and how to ship it. So it's kind of like the grassroots style. I had to learn everything myself until you really start scaling. Then you start getting input from other people, and then learn as you go too. Yeah. Because a lot of clothing brands, I didn't know at the time, they use other companies to fulfill their orders. I didn't know that. I was just too busy. I'm like, dude, there's orders I got to get out. I'm just going to do it myself. I didn't even know that was an option. So that kind of forced me to build this, which I'm glad now, even though it was a headache, but I'm glad I did it. Now I can house everything, I control everything. And that's one of the main reasons I was talking to him earlier, was that I can drop products fast on the fly because I control the inventory and the production,
And you get your hands on it. When we first came here, we used third party, and it was a disaster. And now it's part of the building. If you want to look at it, you can go and look in the box, you can touch the product.
Yeah.
It's just there, isn't it?
It's just there, and it's like you can maneuver a lot faster, especially with social media now. Everything's so fast. Right. I don't have time to email and wait the next day for you to give me a response. If this customer's calling and they need an exchange, I'm gonna go downstairs, get it, boom, close the deal, let's go, Gotta move fast. Especially now Amazon's coming up where people expect their stuff the same day, if that. I'm like, dude, But it's just kind of the game that we're playing now. This was all racked out, right? We just took this out maybe like 2 weeks ago, and then now we're building all our Expo booths. So now, same kind of deal. When we first started doing Expos, I didn't even know it was an option to rent out booths, and so I just bought my own. I spent like probably like $250,000 worth of stuff right here.
Imagine.
But I didn't know, so then I'm glad I did now. So now what we're actually going to start doing is hosting our own events.
Right.
Just making use of the space, because man, these expos are getting costly and just like not really worth it for us, because we're bringing our own crowd through social media. So it's like, dude, if we just did it ourselves, no overhead over expenses and stuff, booking hotels, booking all the flights for people, our workers flying them out, and it's just like, let's just do it here.
That's an interesting, and I want you to get this. Like we've been doing trade shows for 20 years, and we spend, we're a small company, but we spend $1 million a year on that type of stuff, and just the build out and floor space can be a couple of $100,000. And we're a small player in some of these shows, and for us it's like, well, are you getting a return on it? And then the thing is about them is you're putting yourself in front of everybody else, so they'll come and see you for 5 minutes, and if it's a proper business conversation, they're not going to have a conversation. And
right.
And for us, it's been like, well, do we do it? And we've started to do one in Asia, in Thailand, and you just get in front of your customers a lot longer. You can have conversations with them. You can talk about business, and it seems to be a much better use of investment, particularly if you've got your own space like this.
Right.
Get
Yeah.
people to come to you.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So are you sort of out of the trade show side now?
Since like I said, we're social media based, and we have like a lot of big influencers on our team as far as athlete wise. We do those just to meet the fans, It's not necessarily to get our name out there. It's literally just to shake hands, take pictures, and give our customers and fans the time of day, But other than that, we would just host everything here just because we're drawing it in ourselves. Yeah. We're not relying on the Expo to promote for us. Like, no, we're promoting it, Yeah. So it's kind of like it's shifted. The social media has shifted the whole game. So it's like we have the leverage now.
Yeah.
So this is my personal gym. This is what I do all my workouts and stuff. Yeah, so this is where I work out. They come in, if they want to work out, they can, but they normally just use this to shoot content. All this stuff was all refurbished stuff. This is just like, and my friends that don't work out anymore, they're like, hey, you want this stuff? Yeah, cool.
It's good to have a place as well.
Yeah. So now check this too. So now, after all this space, we have all this too, our lot. This is like so key for us to host our own events and be as loud as we want. So Boeing's over there, which is they don't give a fuck how loud we are. Our neighbors right here, they cut sheet metal, which they're our landlord, which they're really cool guys. So it's only us two in here, and they don't care. When we hosted our warehouse sale, we had 2,000 people sign up within like the first day. It was a whole line right here, but we threw our own event, and it was cool. We had music playing. It was cool. So when I saw the spot, even though it's a little bit big for our company, this sold me here.
Right.
And I negotiated the racks in because it was hard for them to find a tenant.
Expensive that stuff is.
Exactly, and it cost them way more to take it out. So I was like, hey, I don't need to use it, but if you can give it to me for this square footage, okay, we got a deal.
You can't go wrong with that. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
That is. Yeah, you've got plenty of room to expand.
Yep. We would clear it out sometimes too and put like our skateboard ramps. I have a ramp right here. We have rails, little kicker ledges, and we'll just skateboard too. We do all kinds of fun stuff here. It's so trippy because I didn't come from money at all, and it's like, dude, to do what I'm doing now, it's just mind-blowing. Yeah, not just for me, but everybody around me too that knew me before,
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.